G'day everyone, my name's Cautious Pancake and welcome back to day 5 of the Teleport series, where the zombie virus has mutated and is causing both zombies and players to occasionally teleport. After crafting a bike yesterday and completing the tier 1 quest series, I've spent the night working on upgrades, organising the base and starting the basics of the horde base, so that things will hopefully be in place ready for day 7. For today, the goal is to crack into the tier 2 quests so that we can work on getting the preacher armor set complete and push towards picking up a shotgun ready for horde night. Okay, we've got a night only, restore power, infested, speed clear, that's going to be pushing it, but could be a bit of fun. A clear and food, which for tier 2 needs 2 grilled meat and 2 goldenrod tea, which we could make, so we'll keep that in mind. We've also got a supply drop. I think let's kick off with the supply drop. It's to the south. If we're really lucky, it'll be somewhere near the actual supply crate that dropped in yesterday. So
it's a deal. Disappoint me, and you'll find yourself on the wrong end of a rope.
Getting a bit thirsty as well, so we might as well have one of the red teas. And we'll switch over the quest to the right one to track and head on over. Okay, here we are at the quest location. It's absolutely teeming with rain. We've got a terrible feeling, which is the worst possible port for distance, potentially. There's always a bit of a random factor, but let's see where we pop up. 50 meters away, so that wasn't too bad, but enough in a lot of POIs to have sent you outside of the distance. But now that that's done, let's kick things off, shall we? Here come the zombies. Alright, so that's done. Just as the portal starts off again, what did we get? A 3-book bundle, crafting skills mag, goldenrod, stone shovel which we can scrap. So that's not a bad little haul. Let's just have a look. A couple of vehicles, bow hunters, which gives us the tier 5 primitive bow, all tingly, so we're not going porting, and handgun, which I might just read, just because we can sometimes use handguns, even if we don't really need them. So we got one book that we've read, Magnum Enforcer for crafting 44 ammo AP, and shotgun. Here we go. Targets within 3 meters with a high dismember chance. That's fantastic. I will eat the cornbread. I'll keep the goldenrod tea just in case we decide to do the Feed the Famished quest, because that needs a goldenrod. And while we're here, I think the supply crate from the other day isn't going to show, but it was to the southeast somewhere. So we might potentially just, while we're down this way, have a ride over and see what we can see. Haven't seen the smoke yet, but there is a passing gas, which is a really nice one to loot for vehicle mags. And if we don't see it soon, we will just need to turn around, I think. It's always a case of it does feel like it'll be just over the next hill. But not today, can't see it. So we might just search the cars and head back. That wasn't a great result. Who knows, we might get something good from the cars. Another vehicle book, that always comes in handy. And since there's a bunch of vehicles in here, we might just whip through and see what we can get a bunch of vehicle books from in here. There's always a few zombies outside, but it's worth having a look. And with that biker, we've hit level 13, 3 skill points to spend. Might have to do some wrenching, maybe later for the steel, unless we put a point into salvaging now. There's a vehicle book, that's what we wanted. And another one, getting there. Ooh, some herbal antibiotics, they'll come in handy for our next infection. Okay, not too bad, got a few vehicle books, certainly helping to push that along towards the mini bike. Grab this last car and then we'll head back and turn this one into wrecked.
wipe that smirk off your face. Doing
There it
one
was,
job
since it was
doesn't
just a
make
supply
it
drop
else.
missing.
Got
And we're
it.
about to get, hopefully, some tingles. Let's see. Yep, just tingles, I think. Alright, next job. Why don't we... Let's do the clear plus food.
Oh, I got just the job.
2 grilled meat, 2 goldenrod tea is what we need. Let's take that.
Word of advice.
And we'll just head back to
Next
base
time,
to grab some,
bathe
or to make up
before
some grilled
coming
meat
to a
and
job
1 goldenrod
interview.
tea. Hopefully we've got the goldenrod back in storage. I think we do. And then we'll be able to head off. While we're waiting, we might just have a look at some of those skill points. I wouldn't mind some extra points into Grease Monkey at some point. Daring Adventurer gives you extra dukes as well as better access to trader items, so I'm definitely taking one of them now. We also need to think about getting some extra points into parkour as well as run and gun, so I think putting 1 into run and gun for now, and then 1 into agility to start working towards that parkour, which is at level 4. So we still need 3 more points before we can get that. So that's something else to start saving them up for. Okay, grilled meat's done. Now we've got all the bits that we need. So let's head on over to the quest. Okay, here we go. Feed the famished. Let's kick it off. I shouldn't really do much looting. That's locked. Okay, up's the way in where the light is. Of course. Heard somebody else stagger. Are they downstairs? They are. I don't think I've done this one in ages. Don't really remember it. Okay, gonna make sure I don't loot too much. Wake somebody up. What are you doing back there? Stuck in the walls. Jump over there instead then. Grab that one because we're not going to come back up here, I don't think. Alright, let's get out of here. Where next? Chickens. Do with some chicken. This is the exact opposite of clearing the quest quickly, so you don't have to worry about teleporting, of course. That's locked. Where are we supposed to go? Well, I'm going to take the tree stump for the honey. Thank you very much. We've got a potential teleport coming in. Oh, we feel terrible. Here we go. This is not good. So get to the middle, which I think is about here. And which way is the... My bike's this way. So I don't think we went out. Or this one doesn't have a stay within on this section, which may be what got us lucky there. I'm going to take all the wood because we need that for crafting the horde base. And I'm just going to smash my way in. Not sure how that missed. Try it again. Let's just wake some people up. This appears to be the end loot. There we go. More zombies. Lots of zombies. Let's maybe make a strategic withdrawal. No one coming behind us. There we go. That's how you do it. Just completely forget which way the quest is supposed to go. Smash your way in and kill all the zombies. Alright, picking up some loot here. Medical journal I will take. What's the main box got? Tech junkie that we've got. Ergo grip. That's always handy to have in baseball bat for the stamina reduction. Scavenger boots, which is medium armor and not something that I want to wear right now. Now, all in all, not bad stuff. Just open these boxes up. Farming and some hops. That'll be good for starting to farm some beer. So let's grab that. We'll eat the soup. Take the hops. And Handyland and some oil. That's not very exciting. Alright. There's probably a few things around here. Some potatoes. That's good food. Some more food. Cornbread. We'll just eat that. Beverage would be handy. Take that. Search you. Feeling unwell. We'll take the cooking mag. And see if we can... Is there anything upstairs that we just need to quickly grab? Run out of time. Alright, well, that'll pretty much do me, I think. Nope, we've got to put the things in the satchel. That's what we've got to do before we leave. We're not done. Satchel is not there. It's here on the bed. We'll put in the food and drink. And we're done. Some cloth. Anything else interesting? Not particularly. Nothing at all. Alright, let's head on home. Hand this into Rect and see what he's got for us.
I guess I'm gonna have to pay you now that you did it.
Okay. Well, for handing that in, we've got painkillers we don't need, wiring we don't need, herbal antibiotics. We've already got one now. Pipe bombs, not really going an explosives run, and cobblestone is the obvious choice for the horde base. Got a little bit of ammo as a bonus. For the next one, I think infested speed clear is a little bit crazy, but just doing the infested and ignoring the speed component might be an option. But otherwise, I think first up, let's just do a quick fetch and see if we've got the time left at the end. It's nice and nearby. We're a bit full though, so we'll ditch some gear and then we'll head over. Hirsch Farms. I remember this one only because I've got massively lost here before. We've got no stamina while sneak sprinting is a nice little box to get. Probably should have waited to find out whether I was going to teleport, but I'm tingles anyway, so I got lucky. We'll take that, and we'll take that to sell. We'll check out the workbench. Wake a few people up. I'm going to wrench that down for the forged iron, I mean. No point being stealthy about it, since everybody's already awake. Thought someone got ported behind me. There's a crawler over there, so that might have been. Now we don't have to clear. Just got to remember that. Just got to do a fetch. And it's up from where we are, so it's probably in the main house. Fair way away, so I don't think it's just here. There we go. Come over. Someone's awake. You're awake. Come back here. You're also awake. Okay. So that's sorted. Ranger gloves and a medical journal. From here... Oh, there is a dog. Wasn't very clean, but we got there. From here... Yeah, fetch is up there. So we'll just do the car. If we can get it before the teleports get to us. Where'd the other one go? You're over here now, are you? Oh, and the big guy. I think they're starting to get ported out of the big house, which is why we're getting a steady stream of them. Just put a bleed on you as well. There we go. Level 14. We'll just wait to see what this does for us. unwell. So again, let's try and get somewhere centralish, about here I reckon. And we're up on the roof with a bird. Oh, that was close. Whew. Tricky, tricky. Nerd gloves. Intellect weapon damage. No, thank you. Sell those. Take the bird's nest for the eggs. And drop down and get you. Oh, come back here. Okay. Thirsty? Have a red tea. Time for a bit of a break. See if there's anyone left inside. They may have all been slaughtered. No, someone's outside. Oh, took his leg out. Somebody's nearby. Nothing in the kitchen. That's a bit rude. Let's go up and see if we can find the satchel. Get that under control. Medical journal. And clubs. Now make fort lights. We woke up a lot of people from the sound of it. I just don't know where. But since we're here, let's just grab the satchel. Now we don't have to worry about failing the quest if we get ported out. Not sure where all the noise is coming from, but I'm just going to quickly grab some springs. Since we don't have a lot, and you always need them eventually. Okay, with that all done, it's just time for the final barn, I think, and the end loop. There's a cement mixer over there that we don't want to forget. Let's first see who we can wake up. Soldier. Our first soldier, I think. He is just sitting there. Let's get some fire on you as well, if we can. No, just got you dead instead. Nobody else out here? There's the rest of them. Here they come. Let's come single file, please. That's it. Just run into the baseball bat would be great. Don't break the loot, Arlene. Thank you. Is that everybody? If it is, I'll take it. Take the loot for 20% more damage. That's rubbish. We've got our night vision mod, so we can use that if we need to do any night missions. Medical journal again, slowly creeping that up. Some water, some charred meat. Not sure whether I want that for the water loss. Scrap you, take you. Take you. Scrap you for the forged iron if we can. Got all tingles. Don't forget the ammo pile, just for some bullet tips this time. Just knock our way in here and grab Mr. Chicken for the meat and the eggs. There we go. Of course, I know I did leave some room. There we go. Come on, give some eggs. Not today. Okay, it's just the cement mixer outside now. Let's go check that out. We're pretty encumbered though. Might need to make some room and remember that there's spike traps everywhere. Can't remember if we've already got concrete. Nope, we're full. Scrap you. We'll just eat that. I'll scrap the paintbrush for now. Scrap the concrete. See if you've got a forge mag. You do. Thank you very much. We will ignore the sand for now. We will grab all the stone. Again, just for the cobblestone that we're going to need for Horde Night. And some wood. See if we can get a vehicle mag. Not today. Don't need blueberries. Okay. Interestingly, this is another town, sort of a little bit separate from where we started, so that's something to keep in mind. We are unwell, and just to see what happens when you port whilst on a vehicle, that's what happens. You do get ejected off your vehicle, which stays where it was, and you get ported as normal. Which will be problematic when it's one of the bigger ones, something to keep in mind. Now, since we're not in a hurry on our way back, we'll just stop and search a few vehicles to see if we can get any additional vehicle mags. Again, going to want that mini bike eventually. I know a lot of people try and skip it, but I do love me a mini bike. So, not to be on that time, let's head back to Rect and hand this in. So this was just a plain fetch. I can either take the lockpicks or the ammo or a bunch of Molotovs. I think I will actually take the 10 stack of Molotovs. 5 lockpicks disappears pretty quickly, and the Molotovs could come in handy when things get a little bit hairy. I'm not going to take another job just because it is that infested speed clear. So we might as well just head back and have a look at and see whether we can do some armor crafting, because I think we've already got tier 1 armors unlocked. So to make the preacher boots, we need 1 armor crafting kit and a bunch of cloth. The armor crafting kits need the sewing and duct tape and armor parts. So we've got plenty of armor parts. We should have a fair few sewing kits. It's just going to be duct tape that we're short on. So let's pop this stuff away. Grab the glue and the cloth because we're going to need lots of that. Let's make 3 of these because I think that should make the 3 other pieces of armor that we need. And we've currently got the gloves. So if we make the boots, we need the workbench. Let's head over there. We need the boots, the hat, and the outfit. I'm making the full set because the set bonus does give us protection from critical injuries. And the way I've been going, at least the way I started, I feel like we're going to need that. We could potentially go to heavy armor later on, since we won't have the penalty for switching armor. And let's just grab those, pop them on, and that gives us our full preacher set bonus. We don't need these, there's no sell price, so we'll scrap them. And we have got that sorted. So from here, let's pop a few things away. About to get a big port. Since we do have a bit of daylight left, let's just do a few upgrades to our horde base. Okay, that's probably our last teleport for the evening. You can see I've done just a little bit of upgrades to what will be our fighting platform. Will allow the zombies to run in anywhere through this base and through to us. We need to do some extra little bits and pieces for protection for us, and obviously give us lots of nice ways to get back into the base if we were to get ported on Horde Night. For now though, I'm going to head back inside so that I don't get hit by any ferals or screamers like I got last night, get a few things on the craft, and continue building the Horde base in a second. So that's it for day 5. We got a few tier 2 quests done, and the Horde base is coming along, but there's still lots of work to do before I feel comfortable and ready for Horde Night. Please hit the like button if you've enjoyed this episode, and consider subscribing if you'd like to watch the rest of the series. Thanks to my generous supporters from Patreon shown here, thanks to you for watching this video, and happy teleporting.